everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about the makeup look that you see right here. I have created this makeup look using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Palette. You guys have seen it here on YouTube as well as on my channel. I have already used this palette to create another makeup look. So I wanted to use some of the shadows in this palette that are very fun and exciting. The Pool Party as well as Jada and some of these colors down here. I was just really excited to try these out, and I thought about this outfit that I'm wearing. This is a dress that I purchased from Poppy Apparel, and I do have an affiliate discount code, so if you're interested in finding out more about their website, I'll leave that information in the description box. So I thought about this dress and thought about creating a really bold eye look that I could wear for a night out. And I was inspired by some of the high fashion models, especially when they're using a lot of colors. I went back after I created this makeup look and added some shadow, a little bit more shadow underneath my lash line, and kind of blew it out here to sort of go with that high fashion, because there are no rules in high fashion. I really enjoyed using this palette just like I did the first time. I really love how the shadows blended. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me for today's video. And if you are new to my channel, make sure that you click that subscribe button. That way you won't miss any of my uploads. Like I always do, I used a little bit of drugstore high-end oldies but goodies as well as some new products. So I think that you're going to enjoy today's video. So without further delay, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. So let's see if we can do a little bit of a talk through. I've already completed my foundation routine. I am wearing the Diorskin Forever Foundation in 045. You guys know this is my favorite right now. I'm loving this foundation. I'm going back to my Urban Decay eyeshadow potion, and this one is an anti-aging. And recently I noticed with this anti-aging one that it sort of kind of blurs the lines on your eyelids, because as you get older, you're gonna see more like texture on your lids. At first I really couldn't tell the big difference with the anti-aging one, but recently when I went back to it, because it's my favorite, and I went back to it, I could kind of tell a difference in the texture of my eyelids when I used this one. So we have that on, and I recently cleaned my brushes. I just cleaned them this morning with my favorite makeup brush cleaner, Cinema Secrets. I think it was Cinema Secrets, and it's amazing. Like, you can really clean them and then use them within a matter of hours. Let's start off the look by applying Creamsicle, and it's kind of going to be my first transition shade. And this is sort of like a, I don't want to call it, well, I guess it does look a little bit like Creamsicle, but it sort of has more of a mustardy yellow as well. I'll also tell you, I'm probably going to use a lot of colors today. Now we're going to apply butter, also in that transition area. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit because I want Creamsicle to peek through. Same brush. Have you guys done anything fun and interesting this summer? Anybody had any big summer plans? I have not. And I'm not sure if I'm going to. I'm one of these last minute vacation planners, and I at least like to go to the beach. And sometimes I like to go on cruises, but I'm so last minute. And as a principal in my previous job, I was really busy in the summer, and so I didn't want to do too much. I did go on a couple cruises, but I was always nervous because a lot of stuff happens in the summertime. You could go on a cruise and come back and have a position that you need to hire for while you've been gone. But anyway, so now I can kind of plan my vacations a little bit better, but I'm really terrible at it. And that was kind of into my transition, also a little bit in the crease. Now we're going to continue to build, and we're going to use Pooter. Same brush. And this one's kind of going to go in the crease. And what I'm also doing is blowing out the edges a little here, because again, if I'm going for a nighttime and a high fashion kind of look, there are no rules, and you kind of go for it. I did get a chance to go to Wet n Wild. You guys saw that. And I'm not one of these amusement park riders anymore. I used to hop on roller coasters, but then people started falling out of roller coasters and falling off water slides, and I just don't really love it that much. I did a few activities that day. So I did this little ride where it's like a 2-person inner tube type thing, and you kind of coming down this water slide. That was hilarious. And my best friend and I were both very cautious, and we made a plan for how we were going to get out when we hit the pool. We had a plan. We're not going to flip over in this pool with people watching. That's not going to happen. Okay, so we're going to take this dark brown chip. I'm going to use this Mikasa Beauty brush, and I'm going to deepen the corner and a little bit in the crease possibly. I really like this brush, and I think I have a Morphe brush that's similar, but for some reason I like this one. It's just a nice firm crease brush. And I'm just going to kind of blend a little bit and blend it in circular motions. And whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to drag it over a little bit. No additional product. Chip is just a nice brown, purpley brown, really pretty for deepening that lower V. I'm going to keep on going dark. This is Soda Pop. And it looks like Coca-Cola or Pepsi. Let's have a Pepsi Coca-Cola war. Which one is your favorite? And I'll tell you in a few minutes which one is mine. And so I'm gonna try to keep this one low this time. Just keep deepening that color. Look at it, guys. It's just this beautiful purpley, I don't know, it just soda. It looks like soda. Okay, let's go back in with this initial blending brush and just kind of blend the shadows together here. We got a lot going on. I'm gonna grab this synthetic Morphe brush. It's a 330 brush, M330 I believe. And I'm going to do the same thing, just blend the shadows together. Now I'm going to take this, take these broken wings. Oh, I think I could live my life as a musical. I really do. Okay, we're gonna take this Sephora Pro Shadow Brush, and I'm going to start with the shadow Jada. It's a matte, sort of aqua, greenish, blue something. We're gonna apply it to the lid. Beautiful. Oh, so beautiful, y'all. Oh, and even this is a matte shadow, and look at how easy I'm able to just pop it on my lid. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my little one of my tiny blending brushes, the M507. And I'm going to blend here. Isn't that gorgeous? Like, isn't that a beautiful color? It's beautiful. Applying a little more shadow. Just because I have a slight hood. Just a tiny one. I want to make sure you can see it. Okay. Blending again. My little tiny brush. Okay. Let's take this blending brush, our original one, and just blend here. Let me do a little color switch this time. And other companies make this Sephora color switch type product, and it's less expensive. So before you commit to this one, look around. I know they had something at Ulta. I'm gonna go back in with Creamsicle. It was that original transition shadow. I don't want it to get lost. We're gonna take our small Smith Cosmetics 253 brush. I'm going to grab Pool Party. So we're gonna spray the brush with a little bit of Fix Plus. We're gonna pick up Pool Party. Start with the inner corner here. Ooh. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at that pigment. it's giving me life. This is giving me life. This is 24/7. And this is like a, look at this, guys. I don't know. It's a brown. It's like a shimmery brown. Isn't it beautiful? So I'm going to kind of go over my little Coca-Cola I got over here just a little bit and blend it in and use that to kind of blend in with my pool party. It's not really Coca-Cola. It's soda pop. Oh, and to answer the question I asked you guys, my favorite cola is Pepsi. But for years, I always drank Coke. And it was because the Pepsi commercials were so rough on Coke. And I just did not like how Pepsi used to beat up on Coke. So I would only drink Coke. But I really prefer Pepsi, the taste of Pepsi. And of course, it was born in the Carolinas. So now, I'm a Pepsi girl. Now I'm gonna take my little small brush here and just blend the two, marry the two together. I'm gonna go back into Pool Party a little bit and just use that shadow to marry the two together. We're gonna blend this together. I'm gonna go back into Soda Pop a little bit and just kind of flare that out a little bit here. I think I went a little bit overboard here. Okay, same tiny blending brush. And I'm gonna start smudging shadows underneath my waterline here. I'm gonna start with Butter. Now I'm going to go into Twerk. Twerk is this pretty blue. I'm going to put Twerk underneath. I'm gonna use my smudger brush, and then I'll go back and blend it out with my blender. Okay, let's blend that out with the blender here. I've added a little bit of my Inglot Duraline, and I'm going to use my Sigma EO6 brush. I'll just mix that in, and that's what I'm going to use to start my wing. I may also use some additional products, and I'm starting out with Inglot gel. I really like the Morphe gel, but I'm gonna try Inglot again today. I like to start my line in the center of my lid because if there's any excess product, like if there's too much product on the brush or something like that, I'd rather it be in the middle of my lid so I can kind of blend it out than to accidentally put like too much here in the corner. So you usually see me start in the center and then work my way inner and work my way outer. This is what I do now. I kind of take that corner here and just add a little wing on the corner, and then I just keep going up, and I flip the brush around and go down, then go up and come down. This is LA Girl Gel Liner Glide. It's really good. I actually like this one better than my Maybelline because it doesn't transfer. Okay. My eyes are just so red. It's just so much going on with my eyes. So much. I'm gonna take my little smudger and just smudge a little bit here. Smoke out that black. When I have too many powders in my eyes and I got like some allergy stuff going on, it's just my eyes are like, stop it. Stop it now. We're gonna bronze. Today I'm gonna use, I went back to something else. You know, I love that new Becca bronzer, but I'm gonna go back and use my MAC Mineralize Skinfinish today. M523 brush. I'm gonna start off here with this brush. And this Skinfinish is really, I think it was made as a powder, but a lot of people use it as bronzer. I think it's Give Me Sun that's a popular shade of folks with more fair complexion. And then this one is a more appropriate shade. And this is in Dark Deepest. This is an appropriate shade for women of color if you're going to use it as a bronzer. I'm going to go in with this one too. just to make sure I'm getting some good coverage with the bronzer. So this is another Morphe brush. It's one of Jaclyn Hill's favorite brushes to bronze with. This is the R2 brush. I'm going to kind of contour a little bit, but I'm using a blush. This is Swiss Chocolate, and you guys will see what I mean. I'm going to use my same brush here. And I'm just going to, I mainly want to contour my cheeks here and maybe a little bit on my nose. Maybe a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit. And let me take my beauty blender here, just soften that a little. Let me take my It Cosmetics brush and just blur the lines. Blur the lines. Oh, now that's gonna be in my head. And this just kind of softens any harsh lines that I may have. Let's go ahead and pop on a little bit of mascara this time. This is a really good drugstore mascara, just like everyone is hyped up about it. It really is. So we're just gonna do a light coat here. Today's lashes of choice are going to be these Intoxicating Lashes by Flutter Lashes. So I'm going to apply them off camera and I'll be back. These lashes are okay. I'm gonna use my Lancome art liner pen just to touch up my top liner. Remember, I also have a L'Oreal one that works really well too if you want an affordable option. But I just like using these liquid liners to go back over the line on top. My eyes are really getting red, guys, so I think something got in them at some point in this process. So we're just gonna keep trying to make it work. Now we're gonna do our lower lashes, and this is Extended Play Giga Lash by MAC Cosmetics. All right, let's go back and hit that inner tear duct corner. Let's do Inlight. I'm kind of liking this one for inner tear duct highlight. Let's add a little bit more. A little bit more of this Swiss chocolate right here. There we go. I'm using the Nicole Guerrero palette. I'm kind of going for really bold nighttime look. So I'm going to use two shades here. I'm going to use the Forever Young. That's a good shade for me. And I'm going to go over it with this Forever Lit. It's really Ice Queen kind of looking. One thing I noticed about this one, even when I swatched it in my swatch video, is that this seems to be really like a glittery highlight. Like there, you may even see some particles floating around in this video as I'm applying it. It's really pretty, but I don't necessarily like all of the fallout. I don't want all that. All right, let's blend it all in with this real quickly, just to soften it a little bit. Okay, and then we're gonna do blush. This is the Melba blush. It's just a soft pink, and we're gonna just pop some of that on. For lips, I'm going to line my lips with the Chestnut liner, and I'm trying to go light-handed. And we're gonna rub it in a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit of Velvet Teddy on, more of a base. Then I'm going to apply this Sigma lip gloss. This one is in the shade, this is in the shade Hint. I want a nude, but I wanted a cool tone nude. These lashes are covering up my look, so let's blend up a little bit here. Okay, now let's go ahead and set. We're gonna use the De-Slick by Urban Decay.
Alright everyone, so this completes the look. I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure that you leave me any questions or comments that you have. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, make sure that you click that subscribe button. So I'll be seeing you guys again very soon. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy, signing out.